We haven't decided if you get to drive my car yet.
You just told me, yeah, I just wasted time rolling all that time and scoring.
And then is my tune done?
You got body wash?
You didn't know how important it was to get here.
This race is for position to race tomorrow.
So frustrating.
Was it any better than the session before?
I don't think it's savable, Justin. Like, it's
It's an absolutely beautiful Sunday morning at Autobahn Country Club in Joliet, Illinois. Mid-70s, a light breeze, sunshine, and passing clouds.
figured out like this whole time. We thought it was the fuel, like the tune, but it might have been a defective fuel pump because Justin took it out this morning and every left turn it was cutting out. So obviously the fuel, it's not getting enough fuel on the left-handers, every single left-hander, which there's a lot at this track. So we took out the last one and we tested it in the sink and it was defective. All this stuff came out, all this junk, and then it was only like it was coming out sometimes and not. So now we're doing another one. We have a spare. We're gonna test it in the sink now. So hopefully this will work. Hopefully this will solve all our problems. All right, we're going to the women's bathroom. All right, we're good.
That's way better.
Way better. So the other one was like intermittent. This should work. All right, let's get back in the car. Maybe I can race and not have any mess ups today. I just hope this works because I really want a clean race. And then Justin's car fixed. Now we can actually, hopefully we'll have a chance today.
Day 2, feeling a lot better. We got up this morning. Justin had drove the car last and had some good feedback on what we should change. Dean and I raised the car up. It needs to be a minimum 6.5 inches off the ground. It's kind of Dean's rule on this car. I went out on practice. Car felt awesome. Power's all there. Grip is all there. I didn't have any sketchy instances. I didn't spin off the track. And so I'm feeling really good about this race. For GLTC, it's a class-based racing. Right now, out front, we've got front-wheel drive Hondas. We have K Miatas. We have Honda swapped FRS. I think that aspect of the variety is really compelling, and the fact that you can only build to a certain power limit. That doesn't take a lot of money to build a 200 horsepower car. A lot of cars come from the factory around that range, and so to get into the class and be somewhat competitive is not difficult, but to be top 5, top 10 in this class, it seems is really impressive. We can come over to you, Tiff. Let's do it.
We're doing a team meeting about
Winning.
all 3 drivers in the top 10. Can we do that?
Yeah. Can we do it?
Give me 2 races and try to get there.
Okay. Tiffany and I in the top 10, you in the top 15.
Yeah, my goal is top 15.
Top 10.
But
Don't cut
if
yourself
we can
short.
get in the top 8, we could get inverted on the podium.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that would work good.
Oh, that would work. Let's do it. All
Tiff, you
three.
got to get there.
I'm fine.
You're going to get there.
I'm fine. If this thing runs fine.
Ready?
All right.
Good luck.
Good
Let's
luck.
kick some
Keep it
ass.
safe. Don't be a pussy.
Is this consistent theme every year for me, which is my car gives me more problems than maybe my driving, and I have never had a chance to prove whether my driving is capable of being at the top or not. And so this comes from, I basically learned everything the hard way in building cars and racing. I did some of it myself. I would source from friends, and nothing was very consistent, and so we'd always have issues. It's more about, for me, as Justin would tell you, when he's following me, he can tell when we're at the track that if I'm pushing too hard, if I'm going 10-10s, I'm actually slower than if I'm going 9 or 8 on the scale, because I can be more consistent and I'm smoother. And so I got to keep reminding myself tomorrow that pushing it harder isn't always the answer to make me go faster. And that's something I got to work on. So
Jake is actually a really good loser. He takes it well. He's the most, that's one reason I think the team gets along so well. Justin and I, when we lose, you can tell it's like impacting us. Jake, he takes it, like you can tell he's upset and he's like, oh, better next time, but he handles it so well that he doesn't disrupt the team with it.
It's okay. I don't care how it got there. We know
No,
we're
I
at.
know.
It doesn't matter how we're there. We just need to work with what we got. Don't dwell on water under the bridge. Next corner's coming up. Don't worry about the last one.
Tiffany, don't forget to turn your camera on. This is gonna be, I want some video footage of the back of my car.
Turn your camera on. The back of my car looks better.
Tiffany, I'll look at it for one corner.
And Justin Kelly's S2000 powered FRS had some transmission problems yesterday. In race number 2, he was using a different car. He's got that car repaired and on the grid, so he'll be starting back in 16th position in one of the Myriad Motorsports cars. Matching liveries on those machines. They look really good, Tom. They're also pretty quick. Tiffany Kelly's been moving forward all weekend. She'll be starting in 15th.
Next to start alongside Jake Jornstock, who's back in his own S2000, moving away from the Integra.
Finish line, green flag in hand. Waiting. Green flag flies racing. And Ryan Upham got a great start to the inside. 3 wide. Up the inside. That's for second. To the inside of Smedgard down into turn number 1.
Yeah, it's a fleet of winning Formula cars running 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th as Tiffany Kelly retires the S2000 once more.
Big stack up, I believe, in that car. Who's in the 32 car today?
32.
Jake Jornstock.
Jake Jornstock, yep.
I think competition is my driver, though. I don't care what it is if I need to just win, and it's just in my blood.
She's there to win, just like I am. So when she's not winning, she's upset. And she's typically more upset than I am.
I didn't want to pull off, but... God, I was so stoked. Watch Justin. Hopefully he'll bring home the team.
He is doing well.
Is he? Okay, let's go over there.
With that, Pervez Randelia now challenging Lewis Chatcher down towards turn number 4. Justin Kelly's looking up the inside of Luke McGrew too, so we have battles in the bottom half of the top 10, and then there's a huge fleet of cars streaming through turn number 3 right now. Kelly's now climbing his way up ahead of Lewis Chatchik as well. Yeah. And then Luke McGrew hanging on just in the 10th spot.
If she knows what's wrong, it's good. If we don't know what's going on, it's a problem. And she's going to be upset with somebody. If she keeps her confidence level high, she's going to just go back out and keep getting faster. If somebody's shaking her confidence or somebody's not helping her build that confidence, then she's going to be off her rocker a little bit, and somebody has to calm her down.
I was all pumped too. I went out there, I was like, yeah! Where's Justin? Why didn't he keep behind?
Justin Kelly has come down pit lane. Potential problems for the S2000 powered FRS, and Pervez Randelia has gotten around the 802 of Woody Hyman. That would put Randelia up in 6th, Hyman back to 7th as Justin Kelly tumbles down the order as he sits on pit lane.
Out of gas. Out of gas. Yeah. Or the exhaust is broken. One or the other.
Justin Kelly has officially retired that car, pulls back into the paddock area as we look to the very far side of the track, all the way across the facility here. Smedgard still holds a pretty sizable 12 to 15 car length lead as they exit turn number 10.
What?
It's out of gas.
Oh no!
I don't know. Either that or the exhaust is broke. It's not running.
There's no way, because we topped it off.
It's starting to get lateral loads like you're starting to get, and that might be the issue.
I think it's pulling too many G's.
Pulling so many G's and not getting that fuel cell. We need a fuel cell.
Nobody locked the O2 sensor plugged. Came unplugged.
I didn't touch it.
No, I'm not blaming you.
I
I'm just
was
saying.
gonna say.
No, I'm not blaming you at all. But just...
That's what, guys, it's a little dumb though. That's why I say double check everything.
Can't blame anybody. We couldn't have got the job done without everybody helping.
I know,
So
but
that's
you
just
have to
part of the
just
deal.
check, like,
But there's a gray lock that goes on it that's not on it. Somebody took it off. There's a gray lock that goes on the O2 sensor. It was there.
I plugged it in last night in the dark and didn't know there was a gray lock on it.
I mean, it's not your fault. We had
Yeah.
20 hands on the car.
That's
and
what sucks about working on them in the middle of the night in the dark when everybody's tired.
Other than that, the car's sweet.
good start. I would have kept up with you, but you know, I got
Same issue?
We were running the same lap times as the
I mean,
leaders.
because the car was flying, and it wasn't getting any slower either.
Yeah, same lap times as the leaders.
no
Yeah, 'cause
misfire.
It looked like you were.
The car was
gaining
flying.
ground.
Oh, the car was flying. And I'd get up to somebody. I'd get up to somebody like an inch from their back bumper, and they just move over.
Yeah, and they just let him by, and that's BS.
Did Jake win?
Jake, did you finish?
Hit your brakes, dummy.
What place did you get?
Way better than I started.
Okay.
No idea. At least 6 spots up.
Good job, Jake.
There's a pecking order in racing, and Jake knows where he stands, and he's working to get better. And I think that's just how it is with any race team. And that's what I love about Jake. If he was sitting there trying to be like, I am better than anybody else, but he sets his goals and he's actually pretty realistic about it. And I think his ambition is admirable.
38 out there, dude. How do I get 38 every time is the question. And that will get me to be up 3-4 more spots at least. Yeah, I mean, I just...
You better switch that diff, bro.
All right, so what else do we have to do?
Kick the pump on and see if we got pressure. Because we're probably gonna have to adjust that. That might not be 60
You want to tighten
psi.
it? Like, make sure everything's tight, or is it going to
Well,
be
we want you to be ready to shut it off so when it sprays fuel all over us. There's nothing more frustrating than having a problem you can't fix. Typically, we bring everything we own. Everything in the garage goes to the track. So there's typically not something we can't fix. And this was just one issue that we could not track down.
Ready?
Not very exciting.
Did you plug it in?
Yeah, I plugged it in.
Both pumps?
Yeah.
Oh.
I assumed you rewired. That's why I was confused.
Wire tires.
But
So
hang on,
you
let me
see-
disconnect the pump.
Yes. Now we're on the same.
Wait.
Sending Tiffany on her one hardship lap, hoping that the issue is fixed. Otherwise, long drive back to Omaha. But really, not a lot left to be wrong. So, we'll see.
Working on
Did a lot of watching last year. At the end of the year, I don't mind watching. Yeah, I don't mind watching.
admit it.
Huh?
It sucks, admit
It does suck. I mean, we'll know as soon as she goes around 1, 2, corner 3 is a left-hander. That's where it had it only was cutting out on left-handers. Straightaways and right-handers, it was fine. So,
Gosh, I hope this works. Yeah, there might be. There's a couple other things we can check, but not much. The fuel lines may have something caught in them.
that's all that's left. We already put the pump on it.
Yeah, so it's just running lean and causing an ignition cut. So there's not only a few things left, and this was the most common thing it would be. So, see what you got that's 98% possibly being the problem, and work with that and work it from there. So
I just want to see a full bore lap for once.
Yeah, no kidding.
And yeah,
that car is
that
so
car's
good.
gonna be insane.
Yeah.
When she runs right.
Yeah, if Tiff could start from the back and the car run good, it would be epic.
Oh yeah.
Epic. I mean, her and I can move through the pack pretty quickly.
Yep.
When you've got electrical problems you can't find, that's pretty annoying. But you just kind of got to work through it because a lot of people will tell you, it takes a 1.5 to 2 years to probably get a car fully set up and kind of consistent. I think we can do better with a guy like Dean, but that's pretty common to see it take a whole season to get a car set up.
She's gonna be very happy.
What will you do if I beat your time? You're not going to beat my time. Oh, God. All right, now it's on.